What's up, kid family? Bully Kid here, checking in. And on today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys about the R18 A1 motor found in our 8th gen Civics. And if you are new here to this channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon to stay up to date with what I'm doing. There it is, guys, the revolutionary R18 motor. When it first came out, this was a game changer for the eco class for the Honda Civic. Improved output and torque, better fuel economy, less friction, more power. It was a beautiful equation for an engine, and it was all great and dandy until Honda was faced with a big problem, a problem that's gonna cost them billions. It was an engine recall. Just imagine you buy a brand new car, beautiful R18 motor that's just been revolutionized with new parts, better fuel efficiency, better performance, just to find out there's a huge recall. Now this recall isn't just any recall that you get. We've been having a ton of airbag inflator recall because of the Takana airbags, and this recall here is gonna need to replace that motor. Yes, you heard it right. There is a Honda Civic recall for the R18 between the years of 2006 to 2009, the early models 2009 Civics. And what happens is that the block of the motor cracks and you leak antifreeze. You'll smell it, you'll be low on antifreeze, and eventually you can overheat your engine, spin a bearing, or blow the rod. So why does this happen? Who's to blame? What's the fix? I'll explain right now. So Honda finally realized there was a problem with the R18 design and the engine, and as more and more blocks were cracking, they decided to do a recall for 06 to 09 Civics. The casting of the block, since it's a cast aluminum, it actually cracks, and by crack I mean a hairline crack, and it cracks in common places such as the front of the engine, by the headers, or in the rear of the engine under the intake manifold. And these are very tiny cracks that could just cause some seepage, but over time you lose coolant and your engine might overheat and possibly blow. Over here is a perfect example. After they dry the area, more coolant appears. Thus, this is kind of the crack that I was talking about. It could be a very small hairline crack you can't even see. So Honda will replace your factory short block, and originally they had an 8-year time frame which they can cover it, but they ended up extending it to a 10-year period, which is great. But if you're out of that period, a new short block is going to run you a little bit over $2,000. Likewise, just keep in mind that the motor they are replacing won't be the entire motor. It actually is going to be just the short block, which is the area which houses the rods, the pistons. The top part of the motor, which is the head, is going to be reused from your factory engine. Now, if you're in a situation where your warranty expired, you can always buy a new block from the junkyard or a used block in general. It's going to cost you roughly anywhere from $300 to $500 plus labor. Another thing you can do, which is very ghetto, is put some JB Weld on the seepage, on the cracks that you see. However, this is a very temporary solution and probably won't hold the crack due to the temperature variations of the engine and the outside environment. The last thing you might be able to do is take it to a qualified welding shop, and they might be able to weld it back together. So in conclusion, guys, if you have this kind of Civic model year, just be cautious of it. Watch the dashboard regularly. Just check the coolant level. Make sure you got new coolant in there, and try to be cautious. And if you are one of those unfortunate people where it did happen to you with a low mileage motor, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully Honda has helped you guys out by replacing the short block, and I'm hoping it won't happen again to your new short block, because I'm not sure if they actually fixed this problem. I know they replaced the short block with a new short block, but are the new short blocks different than the original short blocks, or can that happen again? Anyway, guys, thank you for watching today's video. I hope you guys can learn something. Make sure you guys smash that like button, and I'll see you on the next video.